Hi there, it's me, Patrick, and I'm here to talk to you about the 10 channels of nonverbal communication described in our textbook. I'm going to run through these very, very quickly, mostly because I think you can read about them in the book. And I don't want to spend too much time on them. So let's go through these very quickly. We have facial displays. Facial displays, that's what's going on up here, obviously. Facial displays tell us three things. It is how we identify people primarily. It identifies whether or not we're attractive. And it also tells us emotions. So that's what facial displays are for. Next we have eye behaviors. Eye behaviors do a couple different things for us. Eye behaviors basically tell us when we're listening to somebody. They also might indicate if we are nervous. Eye behaviors are kind of an extension of facial displays, so that's something to think about. We have movements and gestures. We have 5 types of movements and gestures. The first are emblems. Emblems are when you have a gesture that stands for something else. So this means A-OK. This also means OK. Thumbs up. That's a good job. You did a good job. Yes. When you wave, that means hello. So those are all emblems. Illustrators are when you accentuate what you're saying with your hands or with other gestures. So for example, if I was talking about a fish and the fish was this big, I'm now using my hands to illustrate exactly what I'm trying to say. Affect displays are also known as emotional displays. So if I'm really excited, I might do a fist pump. Yeah, I'm excited. And that is an affect display. Regulators are what you do to control conversations. So you might go, oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, come here. Or shh. So regulators are used to control communication in some way. And finally, we have adapters. Oh, adapters are when you are doing something to yourself or to somebody else. Oh, look, you have a little, you've got a little something there. Yeah, got it. That's an adapter. So those are our 5 types of gestures and movements. We have also, I believe, 5 types of touch behaviors. We have affectionate touch. We have caregiving touch. That's the kind of touch that you might be getting from a nurse or a doctor. We have power and control touch. That might be a police officer or even just if you need to scoot by somebody at a grocery store, you might kind of just touch them gently on the back to move them out of the way. That's a power and control touch. An aggressive touch is when you might be hitting somebody or being aggressive in some way. And then finally a ritualistic touch, which is something like a handshake. Rituals, yay. We have vocal behaviors. Vocal behaviors are made up of a lot of different things. Pitch, inflection, volume, rate of speed. Something that's really weird is silence. Silence is a nonverbal behavior. If you are silent, you are communicating something. Remember, everything communicates something. So that's something to be thinking about. It's weird that we see vocal behaviors as a type of nonverbal, but in fact it is. Vocal behaviors are also nonverbal communication. This is a really weird one. Smell. Smell. Huh? So when I smell something, that is nonverbal behavior. Well, not necessarily, but the smells themselves can communicate things. So for example, if you smell cookies, first of all, somebody might be communicating that they're making cookies or have at least a cookie spray out there. But more importantly, you probably have some kind of a sense memory of having smelled cookies in the past, and it might bring up some kind of a connotation for you of happiness or hunger or something like that. The use of space, how far away we stand from people. Look around the next time you're outside and look how closely some people stand together when they're walking or when they're sitting at a table. If people are very close, then they will stand very close together. If people are not close to each other, if they're not emotionally close, then they're probably going to stand further apart. And those are some of the ways we use space. Physical appearance has a lot to do with things like our hair, what we are doing, wearing glasses, facial hair, if you wear earrings, if you have tattoos, those are all parts of your physical appearance, and that's all communicating something. The use of time, if you are waiting for somebody like the doctor is communicating to you by saying, hey, my time is more important than your time, so I'm going to make you wait. and that is very, very common. We use time as a nonverbal. The use of artifacts. Artifacts are simply things. So the things you see in my office are all artifacts. This is an artifact that communicates something about me. You don't know this, but every class I bring a water bottle. I never buy bottles of water because I always have this. This artifact communicates something about me. The things in my office communicate things about me. That big pile of stuff up there communicates something about me. So all of this does communicate something, as you can see. So those are our 10 channels of nonverbal communication: facial displays, eye behaviors, movements and gestures, touch behaviors, vocal behaviors, use of smell, use of space, physical appearance, use of time, and artifacts. That is a lot. Don't worry, I'm never going to ask you to memorize the entire list, but it is good to become familiar with many of these so that you are able to identify these in the future, both in this class and outside of this class. At any rate, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you around. Bye.